Anytime. Welcome in, everybody. This is SEC at the Dark. 4 fabulous crew tonight. Well, no Bossman, no Corey, no Jeb, but we still have Mike, we still have Bossman, we still have Hammer, and myself, Jake Thomas. Good to see you guys. How's everybody doing? And tomorrow's Friday, thank God.
I was doing well. I mean, yesterday it was all Kevin Schnall to the Gamecocks. Now this evening, Coastal's AD thinks he's going to stay at Coastal. So, I don't know.
Wow.
I know.
That's a turn of events. That's a turn of events.
Yeah.
I know. We did a whole segment as if he was there last night, and I guess he's not.
What's the thought? Are they going to give him more money? Like what? There's no way.
They can't. Can they match South Carolina money?
You wouldn't think so. No.
Yeah. That would just be a fit thing, or maybe he got spooked, by AD or, not a fit or something, but that is crazy.
Wow.
It is. Yeah.
It's a good way to start.
He's a Coastal alumni.
Mm-hmm. That's
Played
true.
there.
Yes.
Coached there forever.
Yes.
I don't know. But
it's I don't know. I mean,
you got the Peaky Blinders cut going or something.
Yeah, look
at
at
that. A little
that.
crazy here.
Yeah, you sure did.
Go a little crazy. Hey now.
Little
Nice.
aerodynamic. So we got a wedding coming up this weekend for our cousin, and my hair was absolutely out of control. So I went, I don't know what's going on, but I just went for it today.
Hammer, are you going to the wedding like this?
I probably should. I wasn't planning on it, but I could. I could.
Where's the wedding at? Where you guys traveling or?
Yeah, we're going to be
Maryland.
in Haverty Grace, Maryland. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got mom's side of the family's up there. We got a aunt and an uncle and grandparents up there. So we got a cousin who's getting married up there. So
Awesome.
It'll be a good weekend. Yeah, we'll be
Cal Ripken Jr. hometown. Yep.
That's right.
We're going to be, 5 minutes from the Ironbird Stadium, the minor league teams that he owns.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. In fact, I hadn't even thought about it, but if they have a game, I might try to sneak over there. It's a great time.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, y'all be safe traveling this weekend.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
I kind of feel like I was trying to go like, I don't know. There's like Riley Green here. He does this thing, but I think I ended up I cut it a little too short. I think I went Gavin Grahovac. I don't know. But it was a bit of a mistake. But it's all good. I think it turned out okay.
No, it looks good. It looks good. I was just surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know it's been long for a while, so I just had to change it up.
Sometimes change is needed.
Yeah. That's right. Jake, what did you think about Saban getting a whole lot of flack again on Capitol Hill?
Nah, it figures. When you dominated a whole decade of college football and supposedly he paid players, but I mean, honestly, I'm sure everybody has been paying players under the table for God knows how long now. Not just Alabama. It's probably been Ohio State. I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying it's possible.
I mean, they were with tattoos. That was more or less a proven case against Terrell Pryor. But
that's a good point. So, it's
free tattoo.
But like me and Mike before you guys got on, we was talking about what I don't know what the solution is here. Something's got to give because we cannot sustain the way we're going and some of these historic programs are going to cease to exist. So something's got to change.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but I've heard. I mean, we went a long time on this on Biscuits SEC Live last night.
It was a good skit.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out to Kristen Saban. I saw her Instagram post. I thought it, totally. She's defending her dad, which makes sense, but at the same time, it's stuff that we were saying too. I think we said this a while ago when he was at the College Sports Commission that President Trump did. And he was catching a whole lot of flack then too. And I think he was being totally reasonable.
Right.
We're talking about, we got to get guardrails around this thing. I completely agree. I think it's going to have to go to antitrust, and we're going to have to put something in order where we've got a commissioner. I think is the best way to go.
Are we eventually going to get to collective bargaining? It feels like that's the best way to hammer out. And because it's not going to be better for if one side gets what they want. We have to have some semblance of compromise for this to look good, I think.
Totally. Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see because I forget what it's called, but there's some basically entity that's trying to call itself like the Players Union for college athletics, college athletes. And they've
those guys out of Northwestern, or they were originally at Northwestern, or is this a different group that I'm thinking of?
I don't know much about it. I'd have to look back. I just saw a tweet about it. I think I put it in the newsletter like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Okay.
Or it just came across my timeline. But there is a group who's trying to be this, players union. And obviously there's not much to it right now because they can't do that. They can't unionize. There's no collective bargaining. But they're
because you're not employees. You
not employees,
can't unionize if you're not an employee. Yeah.
They're trying to position themselves at, ahead of that, that inevitability. But they came out with a statement basically saying we're completely against all this stuff. So you wonder how that's all going to work out, because if I'm in their position, or a potential bargaining chip of a players union, an eventual one, I'm coming out totally against it, because right now we have unfettered free agency every single year. I can go wherever the hell I want. They have all the leverage. Why would they ever agree to put completely put the clamps on this free agency? They're not going to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, Jake, I'm like you. And we kind of said this last night. It's people are getting mad at Saban because they don't like it that it's him saying it, and they hold a grudge, like you said, for his success, regardless of whatever he did or didn't do in terms of paying players, or he made all this money. But it's what he's actually saying makes sense, and if you disagree with it, I think what I said last night was, hey, if you disagree with what he's saying, then present a counter argument that has another solution, as opposed to just saying, oh, I don't like it because it's Nick Saban saying it and he made all this money, or he paid, it's that's not a good counter argument. That just means you're mad about who's saying it. But give me another solution that looks forward to how we, fix this, because it's just out of control.
It is.
All these roster turnover and people, Ole Miss fans were mad at Saban for using the Luke Ferrelli example, right? And what I said last night is he's not calling out Pete Golding or saying Ole Miss did something wrong. He's just using that as an example,
right?
Because everybody knows Ole Miss got tampered with. Everybody looks that's the high profile example that he's using. He's not saying we need to punish Pete Golding. He doesn't care about that. It's
right.
It's an overall point he's trying to make, and people just, get caught up in the details. And it's I think we can all agree that tampering is bad, right? So let's try to solve that instead of getting mad that he used my team as an example for tampering, because everybody's tampering. And, if he could have used any number of teams.
Right.
And to me, the tampering allegation is kind of a loaded one, because nobody talks about the lower P4 teams that get tampered with, or the G6 teams. Nobody talked about, Alex Golish and Eric Morris are bringing their whole teams with them to their new. Were they not talking to these guys before they were in the portal? Sorsby, were they not tampering with him when he was betting on the Nathan's hot dog eating contest? I mean, yeah.
Right.
Which did come out today. He was betting on it. That actually came out. That was one of his
my gosh.
things was the Nathan's hot dogs contest.
Doesn't surprise me.
I'm telling you, it's a Chinese handball and anything you can get your hands on.
They said Turkish handball and basketball was on there as well. Yeah.
Golly.
Balls and strikes at a Reds game. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
One of the funniest comments that I've seen under Saban's video that was been posted all over social media, but somebody made the comment and said, well, you know that he was paying his players at LSU and Alabama because look what kind of success did he have at Michigan State. I'm like, I know you're not comparing LSU and Alabama
compared with how they were before.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. I'm like, golly.
Also, he had like a pretty good tenure at Michigan State.
He did.
They were
that's
good.
how you get hired at LSU.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
they were. I'm pretty sure. I've heard him talk about this. I'd have to go back and look for sure, but I'm pretty sure he waffled on that LSU decision because Michigan State was going to have a good team that next year. Yeah. He was excited about coaching them, and like he'd been at Michigan State for 3 years, I think, or 4 years.
He was 5.
So that was going to be 6. And like back in those days, building for year 4 through 6 was like that's what you were trying to get to.
Yeah.
So he had been there. He built the program, and it was there.
They were 10-2 his last year there. There were 4 Big Ten teams in the top 10 that year. I mean, you had Plaxico Burress, Muhsin Muhammad, there are all kinds of NFL guys that were on that.
That's
squad.
What I thought. I couldn't remember if that 10-2 season was the year prior or if it was his last year there. Yeah.
TJ Duckett was a freshman on that team, ended up playing a long time in the league. Yeah.
Goodness.
But really, what happened, he did not. That's a great point, Rick. Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
He did not.
By the way, I want to give Rick had the greatest comment ever last night when you guys were talking about when you were at your college dorm for the kick 6 and Hammer was like giving the play-by-play and then Rick commented 4th and 31.
Let's move on
to it. Yes.
Yeah.
Move on.
Digger, 2nd and 26.
Yeah.
Really though, we're bearing the lead here. It's these blue bloods are just afraid to play Ole Miss, and that clown who's doing that show in Oxford, Stephen Willis.
Did y'all see that?
What is that idiot's name? Yeah, that guy.
Dylan from Jasper. Yeah.
Oh, I thought his name was Stephen Willis.
I'm talking about that guy. Yes. Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Hey, if y'all are watching and haven't seen this yet, go check out our friend Stephen Willis's feed. He's not on tonight, obviously, but he was on Feinbaum today. There was a caller. Was it Dylan? Dylan J.
Dylan. Yep.
Dylan from Jasper.
Yep.
Go check out Steven's feed. There was a caller who was very upset with Steven's take on the whole Saban thing. And it was on Feinbaum and let him know.
Yeah. And by the way, happy birthday, Steve.
Yes.
That's why he's not here tonight. So
that's right.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. But
he's 99 today.
That's right. Yeah.
Really misses his friend Woodrow Wilson.
Oh man. Oh yeah. He can't defend himself. So let's keep piling on.
Yeah, that's right.
Back when he was growing, a teenager, I think they had rubber helmets or leather helmets.
Yeah.
In football. So yeah.
No forward pass.
Right.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola had just been invented, and it was about 2 cents.
Yep. It's amazing he survived the Great Depression.
Conference wasn't integrated yet.
Right. Yeah. Oh man. Hope he watches this and he's going to get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah,
he will.
But
yeah, I mean, there's got to be some sort of solution with this because, me and Mike was talking about, think about like Rutgers having to travel all the way to UCLA to play or Cal or Stanford going to Miami and that they just can't support that. I mean, they might be able to 2 or 3 years, but the long term, they're not going to be able to make any money that way.
And in football and men's basketball, anybody can support it. It's all the other sports where there's a financial drain on you. I'm not picking on them. they bring value to the campus. But financially, is it in the red or in the black? I always get them confused. Yeah.
In the black is good.
And the black is good. The red is bad.
Yeah. Black is green in this sense.
Yes.
But it is interesting. Everybody always talks about revenue versus non-revenue sports, right? And so there's, but one of the great things about college athletics is the sports that are underneath those what's going on, Robert? Good to see you. The sports that don't make money are also stuff that make the college experience awesome, right? And so you've got the Olympic sports, you've got softball, you've got volleyball, like all these great sports.
Swimming,
ask Hunter Yurichek what it's like to try to get rid of one of them.
Yeah, true enough. Exactly. And I can't remember who was talking about it. I think because it was on Capitol Hill this week. I think it was a congressman or maybe two of them. Or senators, and they mentioned that this is, if we can't figure out how to put guardrails around this and put a structure around this and get it to a point where it's stabilized, people don't understand that all these Olympic sports are gone. They're going away. There's not going to be a choice. Arkansas brought it back, maybe only for this year. Maybe they've only got 2 years of runway now, and they're being forced because they got such bad PR pushback. And the other thing about it is, they were talking on Capitol Hill about, we got to be thinking forward looking as well. All right. If we don't have these feeder programs and these traditional programs, think about like Florida swimming, Texas swimming, UCLA gymnastics, or LSU gymnastics. Now it's Auburn, Oklahoma gymnastics, right? All those programs, even though they don't make money for the university, those are our feeder programs to the Olympics. And the Olympics matter. Like, that matters to our country. And so we should be figuring out a way that is sustainable for those sports as well, because it's worked so well for so long, but it is in danger of going away if we don't fix it.
Yeah.
And to that point too, Bossman, you bring in other countries at that level, because so many of them have pipelines to American colleges in tennis, in swimming, in track. Like all the South Africans go to Auburn and Arizona to swim. That's one example of that's you get these feeder pipelines. A lot of the SEC tennis, for you have Croatians, Bosnians, Serbians, they're all over playing tennis. At Gamecocks, it's England, Wales, Scotland, most of their tennis team.
Yeah, I mean, A&M track forever. I mean, they're perennially, a team that competes for the national title, and they've got guys and girls from African countries all the time, and they're extremely competitive, very, very good. And of course, they go back and compete for their country when it comes time for the Olympics. But yeah, it's interesting. I think we've got to come to a point where there are guardrails and a structure around this that makes all of this sustainable. Because, I mean, we even have, look, I want to say this show, Biscuits and SEC Live, for about a year and a half, 2 years, if I remember right, we have been talking about this, about saying there is going to be, like, this well is going to run dry. These programs don't have all of this money to just fund NIL and all these pay-to-play deals at even these big schools. And these donors there's going to be donor fatigue. I guarantee it, right? Like, where's the return on my investment? It's a fickle sport. Who the hell knows if you're going to be able to win a national title or not? Can you really buy one? Maybe, maybe not. But there was a couple coaches at the SEC meetings who started talking about that and saying, look, like, I mean, people didn't harp on this as much as I thought they would, but there was a comment. It was in one of these stories. I want to say it was Ross Dellinger, who wrote it. And he mentioned two quotes from different presidents that he talked to at the SEC meetings. And they told him, we want to be regulated. What industry do you ever hear that from? They are constantly fighting against regulation. And you have presidents of universities in the biggest or one of the most powerful conferences in the NCAA saying, for the love of God, regulate us. Stop.
Yeah.
It's not sustainable.
Well, and And that was one of the, I thought good points that Saban made the other day that just, at least, I don't know, maybe the senators were listening, but, in terms of the nonsense and noise on Twitter got lost in the shuffle. But he basically said that. He's like, do we want school-sponsored professional football teams? Or do we want, student athletes in kind of somewhat similar system to what we've had? Because either we change things to kind of keep something like what we've got, or we get school-sponsored semi-pro, one rung below the NFL teams where the kids are not affiliated with the university whatsoever, other than they happen to wear that jersey on Saturday. And the revenue, it's like, again, it's like sponsored by the school. Like they have nothing to do with it. And it's its own entity, because that's where we're going. That's the, that's the break glass in case of emergency scenario that we're headed toward if changes aren't made and if there's no, authority put back into this, because the NCAA can't do it. That's what we said. It feels weird to be relying on Congress because they don't ever really get anything done to begin with. But I don't know where else this can come from, because the NCAA is done for.
Yeah.
The conferences, at least right now, don't want to actually split off. And even if they did, that feels like you kind of lose all those Olympic sports, because then it's only about revenue. So it's like we kind of need Congress to step in, because if they don't, I don't know where this goes.
I almost wonder if that happens. Do we have like a junior Olympic type situation where we have the U.S. Olympic Committee? Do we then get a subgroup of them that's the College Olympic Sports Committee that essentially runs those sports while you're competing at universities? It's not the worst idea in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. I mean, there's probably some solution that would come up, right? Like that we would figure it out. Maybe that becomes like its own offshoot, and the Olympics, sports committee that's taxpayer funded or something. Like, who knows? It could happen. I would rather it not. I mean, I love the competition in the SEC of the gymnastics programs, and just go on down the line, right? Women's college softball, women's basketball, whatever. I mean, Mike, South Carolina, right? One of the great women's college basketball programs of the last 10 years. I doubt, maybe they make revenue. I don't know. There's a couple programs I know that do.
Not even close.
They don't?
It's like, no, not even close.
So, that's one that could go away, right?
I was actually telling Jake off air, it's so bad women's basketball wise that the further you go in the tournament, and the last 3 years they've made the national title, they've been to the Final Four like 6 years in a row. You actually lose more the further you go in the tournament.
Because of travel expenses.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's wild. Very, very crazy.
And also part of that is by being so successful, you have one of the highest paid coaches too, which is then costing you more money.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But she's worth every penny, though.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember exactly where I was going with that, but it's we got to get to a point where this stops. And I think, look, I said this last night, and Jake, I think you'll agree with me on this, but you have Coach Saban here, who has been retired now for a couple years, but because of, first of all, his pedigree and what he did as a coach, winning 7 national titles. And then you also have the fact that he is, he's extremely well respected in the sport as well, because of just who he is as a person. And you talk to any of these media personalities outside, Kirk Herbstreit said it, multiple, McAfee, all these people have said it. If there's going to be a commissioner in college football, it should be Nick Saban, right?
Yeah.
Without a doubt. So,
and I would actually push back on that. I think it has to be a business person, not a football person, if we're doing that.
I don't disagree with you on that. The only reason I bring that up is to say that, like, what he is saying on Capitol Hill, and I'm very thankful that he's out in front, because people listen to him, right? And maybe we can get one of those business people, Mike, or somebody. But it's with him, like, driving the train or driving Santa's sleigh here to get us, all these college football fans behind him, everything that we want. to have him at the forefront of it, I think is hugely helpful, and I think will help us hopefully, get to where we need to be eventually. There's going to have to be concessions on a couple sides. I mean, I did see one of the things that what was it? So the SEC and the Big Ten came out against it, right? And one of the things that they were saying is, well, this gives Congress too much oversight authority right now as it's written. I generally agree with that, and I would say, okay, well, then Congress needs to set up an entity like we've talked about, basically the NCAA, that can enforce rules and has an antitrust and has a commissioner, and then they need to be given authority to be able to have rulemaking and et cetera, right? But then there's also, they're talking about, okay, maybe there's pooling of media rights, right? Everybody, all these people got to come to the table, and we got to write legislation. And this is how we want to go to Congress. This is how it works. You're not going to get everything you want. If you get 100% of what you want, then it's a damn good deal. But everybody's going to have to come to the table and, kind of, okay, we're going to take this, but we'll give you that.
I agree 100%. We got to have some structure for sure. Something's got to change and change pretty quickly.
I'm glad too. I want to hear what y'all think about this. I have a feeling you're probably on board with this, but they're talking about 5 for 5, and then they're talking about 1 transfer, and then if you go 2 transfer, then we revert back to the sit rule, right? You got to sit 1 year. What is y'all's take on that? I'm fully on board for that. I think we got to get it under control. But I don't know what y'all think.
I would have one addendum with the second transfer. If it's a grad transfer, I would call it a free one. If you've gotten a diploma, you have earned that, then I think that could be a second free transfer. But if you have not graduated, then I would basically be okay with it. Yeah,
I agree. I'm with that. Yep. Yeah, I know a school that does basket weaving in the Southeastern Conference.
Yep.
Graduate. I'm just kidding, Ole Miss fans. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. Go ahead, Hammer.
I was just going to say I'm on board with that too.
Yeah.
I think that's a good, is it perfect? Probably not, but it's a good structure to everybody fall in line with it.
Yeah, I agree. I think something else that they've got to get hammered out is, and I know a lot of people were mad about it during the season when it happened at Alabama, but now we have kids that's in pro leagues across European leagues and all that who are now committing to play college basketball to universities. They've got to get that situated as well because, it wasn't fair when Alabama did it, but now everybody else is doing it and nobody's blinking an eye about it.
LSU's whole starting lineup's like 25 years old right now.
Right.
I know.
Exactly. I mean, my God.
Also, I think that's insane, first of all. But also, we saw this last year. Bediako, he was ruled ineligible.
Right.
Yes.
Now, Will Wade is building half of his roster as pro players that are 25 years old. What happens when that goes to a judge and the judge overturns it and says none of these kids are eligible? Are you fielding a team of, a roster of 7 players? Like, what are you going to do?
Right.
Even you guys, I remember I gave you guys, some shtick because A&M signed some dude that had played in the G League for the Knicks years ago.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And something I saw this week, somebody got out of college football, went into the MLB draft, got drafted, been in MLB for maybe a year or 2, and now he's coming back into college to play football again.
I think he's been in longer, Jake. I think he's been in the minors for like 6 years.
Okay, then. What is going on here? I mean,
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that would have been allowed in any era because he technically has eligibility, right, in another sport. He didn't play that sport.
Yeah, like the old Brandon Whedon.
Yeah.
Chris Wenke won a Heisman Trophy at 28 years old because of that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that, it's interesting for sure. I think the kids, where did he end up going?
He was always on my mind, Rick.
I can't remember. It was
Clemson. Where did he go?
Yeah, it was one of them.
Who are you talking about, boss man?
the guy, he's playing wide receiver. He's in the Rays organization. I saw this the other day.
Yeah, he's been in the minors for, like you said, boss man, 4, 5, 6 years, and now he's coming back to play college football.
Yeah,
just insane. How old is the dude?
Oh, he's like 28, I think, or 29.
Good night. God, you gotta. I mean, what is this? Any given Sunday?
No kidding. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Again, I feel like this is the easy, like, low hanging fruit. That we've got pro players or guys that are 25 and have played all over Europe coming back into college.
Is it Jordan Adams who's going to SMU?
That's it. SMU.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. He sorry to cut you off. He was in the same recruiting class as Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jamar Chase.
Yes. And they've both been in the league. How many years now?
Yeah.
Oh man. And he's I want to say, I think he was the third wide receiver, right? He was like number 3 behind those guys. Like, he was a big recruit.
He was a 5-star, it says. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah. SMU, they got money.
There was one last year too. I forgot about this, but Monty Harrison.
Yes. Yeah.
In Arkansas.
The Arkansas guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
He didn't really do much, I don't think.
I don't think he got him to PT, but
yeah. But this is the, like, low hanging fruit where, I get mad when people are missing the whole point here, because it's like, yeah, guys, obviously, like, we need help. We need rules. Like, I see a lot of people saying, oh, sports fine because Indiana just won a championship and that would have never happened a decade ago, or, the ratings are good. And it's like, yeah, all that's true, but, like, we still need rules. You can't just
this can't be the Wild West
path. Right. Right.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that Indiana won a title and that, Miami was in the title game and Ole Miss was in the Final Four. Like, that's not what, I'm worried about. I'm worried about, the transfer portal, and I don't care about how much guys get paid, but I don't like that it's all behind closed doors and nobody knows, like, there's got to be some kind of, again, just like regulations here. We can't have pros play. That seems pretty normal. Like, we need to have a set guideline for transfers. We need to have a set guideline for NIL. Like, when can you pay a guy? Can you pay him when he's a junior in high school, or can you pay him when he sets foot on campus? Because right now, that depends on what state you're in. Like, all this stuff is like,
and if you're talking about doing things out in the open, Hammer, and not being behind closed.
Nope. Yeah.
He's choppy. Go ahead, Mike.
He's choppy.
I thought he was done talking because his face wasn't moving. That's okay.
Yeah. He's got the AOL disc tonight.
But if you're talking, and you talk about, like, things not being behind closed doors and, these payments being public, well, how do you reconcile that with Notre Dame, Northwestern, Miami, USC? Can you force private institutions to disclose their finances? The courts are going to have something to say about that. And let me tell you, these schools are going to be very litigious about not having to do that.
Right.
And that's kind of where we're going with, like, people are going to have to give. There's going to be give and take, right? Like, maybe there's a give there. Maybe these private institutions on this particular issue sign it away and say, hey, okay, like, for the betterment of the sport, we'll do this. Do I think they're going to do that? No. But, like, they're going to fight that tooth and nail if it ever came to that. However, that's, again, we got to all come to the table. Not everybody's going to get what they want, and we just got to understand that going into it. And, Mike Elko said this at the spring meetings. I saw Josh Pate was all over it. He was like, thank you, like, thank God, like a coach is saying this, that, he was like, we're all, coaches, we're all thinking about expand the playoff because it's better for us, right? We don't get fired. You made the playoff, blah, 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 right? It's on your Wikipedia page. But somebody at some point, we got to start thinking about the betterment of the sport. Is this better for the sport? Like, and I said this a couple weeks ago on Biscuits and FCC Live, everybody right now is they just see dollar signs.
Yep.
From players to agents to, coaches, all the way up to CFP executives, all of it, right? They just see dollar signs, expand. But if you do what's right for the sport, the dollars are going to follow no matter what, because you have a great product. That's why it was a great product to begin with, which is why the eyeballs were there, which is why the sport kept growing. It will continue to do that. Yeah. But right now we're at a point where it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And we're about to take a sledgehammer to it again, in terms of the college football playoff. The other stuff that we've talked about earlier, we need to fix that. We need to take a sledgehammer to that. But this thing over here that's perfect, don't take a sledgehammer to that. Don't touch it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think 16 teams is fine. If we bump up 24, I mean, I get it, but I think that's just too many. And it's going to water down.
Nothing's wrong with we haven't let 12 be around long enough to break. Like nothing is inherently wrong with it yet.
Yeah, you're right.
It's been great for 2 years. Like it's been a lot of fun, right? I think there was I've been listening to multiple people who've been talking about this, and I've really found myself like falling in the same category, which is when we were in the BCS, everybody said, "Oh my God, please, we need a playoff," right? Mm-hmm. Then we got to 4 teams. We got the 14 playoff. 14 playoff was pretty good. It was good. But then we started talking about, okay, maybe we need to expand this. Most of the college football fans and the public was on board, said, done. Let's do it. Let's go to 12. Sounds good. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Went to 12, and everybody's like, this is awesome, right? Most of the fans are very happy and excited about what the 12-team playoff has been. We've done it for 2 years. Now we're talking about expansion again, and for the first time that I can remember, if ever, the college football public is completely against expansion and saying, no, we don't want this at all. 12 is great. We're at a perfect spot right now. Let's talk about it in 5 years, if ever, but we don't need to touch this right now.
No. But like you said earlier, boss man, they just see dollar signs and they know that that's going to drive more revenue, is having more teams in, more airtime. It's just they don't care about it.
Another example of how they're only seeing dollar signs in the growth model is the increase in international games in week 0. Like we're playing in Brazil this year. We're playing in London this year. We're playing in Ireland. And the NFL is getting way more of those too. Like it's something that's not going away, but you're not doing that for any reason other than making money and growing a merchandising market overseas.
Right.
Correct. And potentially you're trying to put a foothold in there for international students and build a pipeline for applications for that stream of money.
I mean, aren't Aggies next year? Is your guys' week 0 opener in Doha? Is that right?
There's no way.
Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we are building a stadium, in Qatar.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I love how we thought it was closed and then, students were hiding in there for safety.
It's open.
I could not believe that when I saw that headline. I was like, I thought that's been closed for like 2 years. What are we talking about? I do think that Brazil game got canceled, I think, Mike, unfortunately.
Yeah, I did see something
NC State,
about that.
Virginia?
Yeah.
It got canceled.
It did.
Well, it got moved. The game is going to be played, but in Charlottesville, not in Sao Paulo or wherever they were going to play it in Brazil.
I don't know what the reason was. I just saw that they got moved.
I don't think they gave a reason, but what I've heard through the grapevine is that they it wasn't enough time. And the truth of the matter is right now, Brazil is kind of like a little bit shaky in terms of political climate, crime. Like it's not the best, and they needed a lot more time to plan it to make sure it was safe for everybody. Yeah. And they just didn't have enough time to do it. And so they made the call to just keep it in the States, I guess.
Gotcha.
That's just a real shame for all the NC State Wolfpack and UVA Cavalier fans in Brazil. I'm going to try to stand up for them. They must be really, really bummed out right now.
Yes. Yeah.
Now they can travel to the States though and see it. So,
the Sao Paulo Cavalier alumni chapter is probably in tears right now. Yeah.
Well, yeah. All -5 of them.
Right.
I will say this though, it would suck because I read a little bit of what NC State put out, and they put out and they said, hey, if you bought your travel package, your tickets and whatever through this, then it's refundable and we'll work with you to get it done. And then I was like, well, I guarantee you there's people who bought tickets and did their own travel accommodations and did all that. Like, you just out of luck now?
Yeah. You're not going to get that refund back.
You're screwed. Like, you might get a refund on your ticket, but not on everything else, your accommodations, your travel, whatever. Like,
This is like the most generic no information. After discussing with international stakeholders and partners, we've decided the game cannot go ahead. Like, you're not telling us anything.
No. Right.
No, just a PR answer.
Yeah.
You're probably a good reminder.
We want to say it's for safety reasons, but we're not going to say it's for safety reasons.
Right.
Yeah. It's a good reminder. I always check no on travel insurance, but maybe this is a good reason why you buy travel insurance.
That's a good point. Good point.
You wonder if like there was a State Department thing, right? Like called the State Department, or the State Department's calling them like, just not right now. do it later.
Maybe in a year or two, but not right now.
Yeah.
I wonder how many of the locals going to that game will now travel to Central Virginia to watch this game.
Right. Yeah.
I would absolutely. I mean, it would be hilarious. In fact, I would love to spearhead this effort to get as many Brazilians to Charlottesville, Virginia as possible. With Brazilian flags, making it like a soccer game where Zella's like it's 2010 World Cup. Yeah.
Yes.
That would be hilarious.
They're at Monticello by the statue of Thomas Jefferson, just going nuts.
That'd probably be the loudest that stadium's ever been.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Golly. Yeah.
Them soccer people.
Yeah. They have the vuvuzelas going.
Yes.
Hammer, are you pretty close to Charlottesville at your new place now?
I am. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know, probably like 25 minutes from UVA. So I could get boots on the ground week 0.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. If
we need
can
a
get
live
some
report.
Brazilians, I'll meet up with y'all. If you guys are coming to Charlottesville.
When I come up for this wedding, I'll bring you. We'll do some man on the street for your Brazilian interviews with the tiny news mic.
There we go.
We can do it.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Finally put
that up here.
Well,
I remember when you first got there, like you didn't have a stand, so it was like super awkward with how you were going to hold it.
Well, but changing subjects, and since you brought up that little mic, I think we need to get boots on the ground at LSU's new women's only football clinic that they're going to put out.
God,
so
the comments on that were
oh my God,
unbelievable.
They are. I mean, hide your kids, hide your wife, don't let your daughters go. I mean, come on. How would they think this is going to play out when you got Jerry Freshwater and Ed Orgeron hosting this event? I mean, come on now.
I'm going to go read through.
That like that's just how Twitter is at this point, right? You have to be thinking about that, and you just know, right? So I know there was like 3 PR people at LSU who told him we should probably just not advertise this on Twitter, and they were like, just do it. It's not a big deal.
Right.
Put it out, and then boom, like all of college football Twitter, just meme after meme after meme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get ready for the baby boom down in Louisiana in 9 months.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my gosh. I mean, but yeah, the comments on some of those were just amazing.
Lane Kiffin and Ed Orgeron going to be, we're going to look back in 1,000 years to be like Genghis Khan, just descendants with hundreds of Bayou women.
Golly. I mean, yeah, you're right. The PR guys got it. I mean, I'm sure there was like, we don't need to promote this.
Yeah, guys, come on.
Just keep this, on the down low. And it's like, let's just go ahead and put it out there. It's fine. Like,
no.
Okay. And it just went from there.
Yeah.
I'm reading through these comments now. This is,
oh my gosh, there's some gold in there.
Yeah, there is.
But people's like
some of it I can't even read.
Yeah.
No, not on air.
No, not on air.
Some of them saying that
real.
Oh, I know. I can't believe it's real either.
Women over the age of 20 will automatically be rejected.
Yes.
I mean, this one says, I'd rather send my daughter to the early 2000s Saudi Arabia than a Lane Kiffin Edwards-led football.
Yes. Yeah.
A lady commented, "Why did I have to submit my Snapchat and IG usernames to?"
Yeah, that's good. Yes.
Oh God! Required to do one TikTok at least with Lane Kiffin.
Right.
A guy whose user handle is Texas A&M Centel.
Yeah.
Signing my wife up immediately, and his GIF is Leo in Wolf of Wall Street biting his knuckles.
Yeah, it's just yes. I saw that one.
God.
Another comment was something to the effect that he would rather send his son to Penn State Sandusky, before instead of this. I'm like, good night. I mean, these comments were great.
Special guest coach Sharon Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Another comment was a gif of that girl who was rubbing all over Urban Meyer and said, "This is what they're gonna be working." Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
this is what they're gonna be. This is the drills they're gonna be working on all week. Like, oh my gosh. Jesus.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
It is
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, and it's one of those too. You get to a point if you're the LSU person running this account and you can't disable the comments because then you're admitting to it. You just
yes,
it's even worse. And people know now, like I can just click these dots and go to the quote tweets, and then everybody's trashing you in the quote tweets. Like, they're in the comments, you coward, and then there's 10 others with a bunch of more memes.
Oh yeah, if you disable the comments, then you're gonna have like 4,500 requotes. Just like exactly. And everybody just bashing you. You just admit your guilt.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got to think they could have filled that too without putting it on Twitter.
I know.
I mean, even Instagram's risky, but
right.
Just put it out in the local community.
Yes, with an alumni network that big in Louisiana, maybe you could just send it out as an email to alumni, and that would fill it up for you.
You would
absolutely right.
Yeah,
take it to every yoga studio in Baton Rouge, all three of them, and it'd be done.
It'd be done. Yep.
Everybody sits full.
But no, we're gonna put it out on social media. And not everybody bash.
Good idea.
And what's also funny is all the LSU people in there trying to defend it. I went, there's no defending this. Y'all are the ones that got yourself set up in this.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna, what's the old saying? You made your bed, you get to lay in it now. So
I will say this would be kind of funny. Free idea here for LSU PR and Lane Kiffin. But if they did this and had made some joke video about a league of their own, or also did for A&M, every team's got one now, so y'all can tell me what yours is. But A&M, since the Sumlin years, has had the YouTube show The Pulse every week, where they detail, the lead up to the game, and then the game night, and then game day, and then all this stuff, right? So to do this, women's camp with Ed Orgeron,
oh my god,
and do it as a parody of one of those the Pulse episodes.
That would be good.
I'm telling you right now, I would watch that 100%. It would be hilarious.
You're right. Yeah.
We'll produce it for you, Lane.
Yeah. Oh man.
Good reality TV, man. Put Lane on Bravo.
Oh yes. Yep.
Hey, be careful what you wish for. I mean, that could happen when y'all. We've been talking about all show how revenue's running dry. People need revenue.
Yeah.
Just Lane can go on Bravo. So come. We'll do a show, either LSU football related or even just his family. I would not put that past Lane to do some sort of a reality show.
Right. If we're doing HGTV, we can have Dog Whisper come and work with Juice.
Oh, good point. Yes. It's a good point.
Find Juice. Where is he? They can go look for him.
Imagine LSU putting clips out of a show about Juice and all the comments that would
get.
Free that dog. That's not even your dog.
Right.
Juice.
You know how many people comments would tag the ASPCA?
Yeah. No, that's the truth.
Yeah,
I mean, what's his face? Spencer Pratt in LA is talking about if he won mayor, he was going to do a reality show. Like, may as well just do that with Lane Kiffin, man.
Oh my gosh. We had a reality show with Lane Kiffin. Oh my god! Can y'all imagine?
It's like Duck Dynasty, except it's Lane Kiffin.
Right? Yeah. Yes.
It's kind of surprising that we haven't had and maybe we haven't. I haven't seen it, but like a college version of Hard Knocks, essentially, where we are just doing stuff like that. Only maybe a little more invasive into the personal lives too.
I feel like Alabama has done that. Alabama did that maybe 5 years ago or 6 years ago during the tail end of the Saban years, and they put it on ESPN. And then I think they did it subsequently, and it was on ESPN Plus, or maybe now it's like Tide Plus or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's the only one I've ever seen do it. I don't know anybody else who's done. Everyone else just like rolls it into like the first episode of their, the pulse or the season or whatever.
It sounds like something Longhorn TV would do with Sark, to be honest.
Yeah. We need a Last Chance U, but for a regular program.
Yeah.
We don't need it was that crazy coach Jason Brown or whatever.
Yeah. I mean that program last year was UNLV with Dan Mullen. There were all kinds of guys on that roster that were at their third, fourth schools.
Yeah, that's
totally.
Shoot, I would have watched that too.
Yeah,
that would have been fun. Yeah, he's a good coach. He probably plays golf like 6 days a week. And still coaches good football.
Yeah,
that's Hugh Freeze tried that and didn't work out for him.
No, it didn't.
Playing golf 6 days a week and coach football.
That's another one, man. I would have loved to have seen some behind the scenes stuff from that, because that was just such a mess last year. Auburn with Jackson Arnold and Cam Coleman and Hugh Freeze and that would be some juicy reality TV.
Will he? Will he retire?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah. That's a good point. If we had gotten like a full behind the scenes on Auburn, I mean, again, I think there was some, right? Because they have a show, YouTube show like everybody else. Mm-hmm. But if you had like a real, behind the scenes show, we even got just enough like in the preseason. Remember that when he was yelling at Jackson Arnold or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez. Like, does he really think Jackson Arnold's the guy? And then, turned out. Jackson wasn't the guy, and I don't even know if I pinned it on him. I think Hugh Freeze's offense was just I don't know who.
We're coming full circle now because he's with Dan Mullen.
Yeah,
is he? I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
UNLV.
Yeah. Calandria, who transferred from UVA to UNLV last year, had a great year. He transferred to Nebraska.
Yep.
And now we've got Jackson Arnold out there, UNLV.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It will be.
Well, I hope he can adjust to having one play caller. That's a real struggle to go from three play callers to one.
One for every down.
There is.
Yeah. Right.
Golly.
Oh man.
I was wondering if he was still running around, trying to hype himself up and it's like I should get one more chance. I should have got more time. I needed more time.
Just need more time. We're this close, guys. Come on.
No, man, we're so close.
Yeah.
I know.
All the quarterbacks that I had that I recruited sucked, and it was all their fault. But we were this close, man.
Right.
This close.
Just the other thing.
What didn't he basically say? Like we were bad because Jackson Arnold.
Yes,
that's paraphrasing it. Yeah.
And then he followed him out to UNLV apparently.
And then again, the other thing that would have been great about this, behind the scenes reality show is after he got fired. This could have totally been like a burner, fake Sentinel account that I just got duped with. But I remember there was like rumors going around Twitter that Hugh during practice was playing like worship music, instead of
whatever
these guys want to listen to, and it's just like That's one of the funniest things I've ever, it's just like, hey man, I have no problem with worship music, but like during football practice, I don't think that's really what you want to be doing to hype your guys up.
That's
like,
true.
All right, we're gonna turn on, Hillsong United or whatever, guys. Like, let's go into one-on-ones or
that is the most
position drills.
Righteous gemstones program I've ever heard of, if that's the truth. Same. I have no problem with worship music at all, but just a little bit of an odd choice during a football practice.
You're trying to hype your guys up to get ready to play, just say Georgia. And the week before, you got them playing worship music.
Look, man, we can all have our faith and everything. That's great, but look, I got faith too, but when I'm gonna go play a game or whatever I was doing in high school or something, I want 3-6 Mafia Wild on tour. Okay, and then we're gonna go out and we're gonna kick some tail.
Right. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's time to work on blitz pickup. That means play some Michael W. Smith over the loudspeakers.
Hold on, let me throw on the Michael Bublé real quick.
Right. Yes.
We're really gonna get things started.
But in all honesty. I was going to say, in all honesty, we could have had a sitcom for the last 3 to 4 years with Auburn football, with the whole scandal that they tried to pull on Harsin and going through all that. I mean, my gosh, they've had a lot of lows here last couple of years.
Hollywood couldn't even write
a
script of everything that's gone on at Auburn in the last 7 years.
Yeah,
like most schools are trying to hide these scandals. Auburn invented one to try to get rid of a guy.
Yeah.
We're just dogging on Auburn now, man. But this part,
I'm fine with that.
But look, I do think that Auburn has great tradition and they've got a great fan base and all that. So let me preface that. But then with the whole thing that happened with Harsin, the way they ran Hugh Freeze out of town, they ran Gus Malzahn out of town. But then they always come back like the Auburn family. But the Auburn family. And then
family,
if a coach loses too many games, man, they kick that sucker out of the family so quick.
Yep, they sure do.
You were never part of the family.
Right. Yep.
If you have a fake affair, you're done.
Right.
And we'll make it up to get you out of here.
We will.
I love Dan Mullen. This is the perfect era of football. As soon as they stop transfers and they get they tighten the screws on the transfer portal, Dan Mullen's going to retire again because
probably
he doesn't have to recruit. That was always the knock on him in Florida. It was like he just quit recruiting. He didn't care anymore. And then now he goes to UNLV. He's last chance like Hammer said. All he's got to do is look in the portal and look for the 4-star, the 5-star cast-offs and just pile those up on the roster.
Right.
I also think that's what would make him a really good G6 coach. So similar to Butch Jones in a sense, or Clay Helton, guys who weren't great at a P4, but you're really, really good at X's and O's. So you're going to elevate the guys you have above the rest of the conference. It's just you're not going to get the best guys because you don't want to recruit anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see how they are this year. He's done pretty well past 2 years.
UNLV is going to be good this year.
Are
they? I think so too.
Do they still have? I assume it's going to be Arnold, and I don't know where this kid is anymore. I know he got hurt, which is why Calandria started last year. But Alex Orji from Michigan was also there as well last year. So I don't know if he's still there or not, or if he's going to compete, with Arnold.
I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure he is still there.
Okay.
That's just an ironic name to be playing in Vegas.
He can make stupid NIL dollars with that last name.
Yeah, he's still with UNLV.
Huh. Okay.
Yep.
Well, maybe Jackson Arnold is not 100% guaranteed to be the starter.
I mean, maybe Jackson Arnold needs to be like a tight end or something. I don't know if he's quite that big, but
H-back something.
I think Alex Orji needs to be a tight end or a wide receiver.
Yeah, that's probably the move that would make more sense.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm looking at their
2 minutes.
It says for him. Yeah.
Big respect for Alex Orgy right here. One of the things that popped up from the SEO on Google is that he has an NIL deal with Bojangles, which opened in Las Vegas. So, mad respect to Alex Orgy. I love Bojangles, man.
If I could do an NIL deal and get bowl rounds as compensation, I would do it.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Sign me up.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't even got to pay me. I want bow rounds for a year, you know?
Right. Yeah.
He is 6'3", 240. That could be tight end H-back size, by the way.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, 2 minutes, boys. It's been a fun night, been a fun talk. Hour went by real fast, but thank you guys for coming in. Mike Huseman, All Season After Dark. Who you got going on this? Who you got on this week, Mike? And coming up,
we had UMass earlier this week, and then Michigan is going to be up next.
Oh, nice, Michigan coming in. So
who else do y'all know who's talking UMass football right now, other than Mike Huseman of All Season After Dark? So
these guys were great too, because like unbridled fandom. Like I think we're going 12-0 we're going to get to a bowl game.
I love it.
And they're just and I like because it's like. It was like differences between the P4s and them. It's like, I get that like the Big Ten, we're not going to beat their top 5 or 6 teams. I'm thinking there weren't one of the 18 of their teams that you guys would have beaten last year. You lost to an FCS team and you were 0-12.
Right. Yeah.
They were great guys though. The Curse of You is their handle. You should follow them. They do a great job.
Awesome.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then the Biscuit Boys down below, Bossman and Hammer, always killing it on Biscuits and SEC. If you're not following them and watching their show on Wednesday nights, what are y'all doing? You're just missing out. I mean, great stuff. And I'm Jay Thomas, Bama After Dark, Todd Talk Live. We're going to get Bama After Dark going back here close to the football season. I've got some stuff in the works, just timing, with a 2-year-old running around. It's kind of busy right now, but hopefully once she starts getting a little bit older, I'll be able to break away and do some more stuff. So keep an eye on that. But collectively, right here, we come together on Thursday nights. We're SEC After Dark. We'll be back next Thursday night. I don't think Bossman and Hammer, I think you guys are going to be gone. Mike, I'm sure you'll be on. I'll probably be on.
I'll be here. I'll be here.
Probably have Corey, Steve, and Jeb back. So we'll be here. We'll find something else to talk about. I'm sure there'll be some more this week. I don't know when that LSU Horny camp was going on, but I'm sure once this over with, we'll probably have plenty to talk about. But anyway, thank you all for joining. This has been SC After Dark, and we will see y'all next time. Good night and roll tide.
Kick 'em.
Spurs up.
Take 'em.
And stream.